I'm 80 years old, but almost every day I show up at the basketball court, not to play, but to flirt with young men. One afternoon, a thug mocked me in front of everyone, called me a disgusting woman, but I didn't back down. I walked right up and kissed him.
You fucking bitch!
He froze and raised his hand to hit me. Luckily, a stranger stepped in just in time. After that, I stopped going to the court, but I didn't give up. I posted an online ad, room for rent, men preferred. Soon, a young man named Mark moved in. Every morning I got up early to do my hair, painted my lips pink, then bright red. I cooked a big breakfast just to see his smile. When I made coffee, I licked the spoon first, pretending it was an indirect kiss. Watching him drink it, I blushed like a teenager. One day, those same thugs showed up at my door trying to scare me. Mark ran out and chased them off. When they mocked me as his mother, he nearly lost control. I held my breath watching, and in that moment, I knew he was the one. That night, I opened a drawer, took out my late husband's urn. Without hesitation, I dumped the ashes into a garbage bag and tossed it in the trash. Just as I closed the lid, Mark walked in. The next day, I called him into the bathroom while I was bathing. He thought I had slipped, rushed in awkwardly, and handed me a towel.
Silly me. I can't quite reach my towel.
But he had no idea I was a pervert. Whenever he went out, I would sneak into his room. I'd greedily sniff his toothbrush, even brush my teeth with it. Every one of his belongings, I left my scent on. One time he came back early. I pretended to be changing his sheets. He didn't suspect a thing, even thanked me for being thoughtful. As soon as he left, I shyly kissed his sheets. The next day, I dressed up like a teenage girl, asking for a ride into town. He was startled and quickly refused. I felt disappointed, but didn't push. 2.5 hours of dressing up, all for nothing. At dinner, I put on another flashy, ill-fitting outfit. My exaggerated look made him avoid eye contact. Not long after, a girl named Lisa moved in. The moment she and Mark met, there was a spark. That night, Lisa came downstairs, found Mark with a bruised face. She helped treat his wound, the air thick with tension. They held hands and ended up in her room. I saw everything. The next morning, watching them flirt at the table, I slammed down my juice, mocking them coldly. Later, Lisa learned from the neighbor that I'd suffered domestic violence from my husband, lost my baby, and never recovered mentally. When she came back, I told her the neighbor had once seduced my husband, but she didn't believe me, so she packed up and left. As soon as she was gone, I stormed into the neighbor's house and smothered her with a pillow. When the police arrived, I wept, as if heartbroken. Mark tried to comfort me, but I threw myself into his arms, drinking in the scent of youth.